Alright, settle in for a story time that's equal parts chaos and cuteness. Picture this. The sun is just bathing the backyard in that perfect golden hour glow. Birds are chirping their little hearts out, probably gossiping about the neighborhood squirrels. And then there's Toto. He's a whirlwind of fluff, wiggles, and absolutely zero sense of self-preservation. Today, his mortal enemy is a bright red ball of yarn. He's discovered it, and he's convinced it's a worthy opponent for a grand battle. So, the showdown begins. Toto pounces. The yarn, unimpressed, just rolls a little. This only fuels his determination. He pounces harder. The yarn rolls faster. And before you can even shout, "Dude, maybe don't," Toto's fluffy tail somehow slips right into the middle of the yarn. Ball and ... Yep, he's now tethered to it like a very confused, very furry balloon. He tries to walk away casually, but the yarn ball just tags along. He tries to make a run for it, and the yarn aggressively follows, bumping into his legs. In a moment of pure genius, he decides to spin his way to freedom. The result? He transforms into a spinning, furry Beyblade, getting more and more tangled with every revolution. The situation is escalating, and it's time to call in the squad. First on the scene is Bella the cat. She saunters over with this supreme "I knew this would happen" energy radiating from her. She gives the yarn a delicate, judgmental tap with her paw, watches Toto spin himself into a tizzy again, and lets out a tiny, unimpressed MRRP. It's classic Bella, really. She's not here to solve the problem. She's here to observe the chaos. Next up, hopping over with a sense of urgency, is Milo the bunny. Milo is the designated peacekeeper of the group. He's like, "Okay, team, let's not panic." Even though Toto is very, very clearly panicking, he tries to help by nibbling on a loose thread, thinking he can chew him free. But physics is a cruel mistress, and his nibble just tightens another loop around Toto's leg. Not ideal. Good intentions, poor execution. Just when you think things can't get more dramatic, Pip the parrot makes his grand entrance. He dive bombs onto a nearby fence post and screeches at the top of his lungs. Code red. Puppy down. I repeat, puppy down. Does anyone pay attention to him? Absolutely not. But does he keep yelling anyway? You bet he does. Is he useful? Debatable. Is he entertaining? 100%. With the whole crew assembled, it's finally time for teamwork mode. Activated. Bella, deciding she's seen enough, finally decides to lend a paw. She uses her sharp claws very carefully, because Toto is still a squirmy, wiggling mess, to snip one of the key threads. At the same time, Milo starts working from the other side, using his teeth to gently unwind a loop from Toto's ear. And all the while, Pip is providing a running commentary like a world-class sports announcer, and Bella makes the cut. A daring move. Milo's on the loop, folks. He's going for the unwind. Toto is still spinning. An unconventional strategy from the puppy. It's a full-on Mission Impossible sequence unfolding in the grass. There are tense moments, near misses, and a lot of frantic wiggling. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of coordinated chaos, the very last knot comes loose. Toto wobbles free, a little dizzy, a lot dramatic, and completely covered in what I can only describe as cute chaos energy. He shakes his entire body, sending fluff flying everywhere. Gives one triumphant little bark as if to say, "Yeah, I totally meant to do that." And then trots off like the hero of his own story. The rest of the squad just collapses into a pile of giggles, or Mr. RPS, or whatever sound a relieved bunny makes. And Pip, of course, spends the rest of the afternoon reenacting the entire rescue mission for anyone who will listen, complete with sound effects. As for the yarn, it was respectfully retired from puppy playtime, its reign of terror officially over. Thanks for hanging out with us for this little adventure. If you love stories about silly pets and their even sillier friends, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you soon.